Welcome everybody to a new season of iRacing. This season we're going to be doing GT3 cars, and as we zoom into the track, it is Silverstone this week. So we've got two races, buckle up, enjoy them, and I'll switch it over to Tyler. Race 1 at Silverstone, and for some reason on this rolling start, number 14 doesn't go. So I'm just stuck, and it's a short formation lap as well, so we do end up like this guy in front just absolutely ruins the start. So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do there. Do I wait behind him or do I overtake him? I'm pretty sure I could have overtook him, but we don't do many of these rolling starts, so we move.
Guy in front of Audi was
and we got people complaining, but it is what it is. I'm not sure what I was supposed to do there. So race is a go, so we're gonna have the green lights now, and yeah, first time in the new 720S GT3 EVO, the McLaren. This car, well, it's the first time in iRacing because ACC is where I mained this car. I loved it so much. I learned most of my sim racing techniques in this car in ACC, so I was very excited for it to come to iRacing, and that's why I'm racing it right now. So as we are progressing with our first lap, this race is going to be a quick edit, just because it wasn't too bad of a race, but it was a bit boring. This guy in front ends up blinking out like crazy, and I'm not sure what iRacing is supposed to do about these blinkers, because for me, I nearly had to quit the race because I'm bumper to bumper with him, and he's just flashing in and out aggressively. It's like hurting my eyes. Not a fun experience whatsoever. I do not understand how iRacing hasn't come up with some solution to stop the blinking. I don't care about the lagging, like people are going to lag, but blinking in and out, flying up in the air, it's so annoying, it's so obnoxious. iRacing need to address it, fix it, just make them not blink in and out. I seriously don't understand it, but I guess if their connection is literally leaving the server and coming back, I'm not sure what they can do, because if they try to keep the car in, then it's just going to lag all over the show. I think they just need to send the people to pits. Like, if you got bad connection, I'm sorry, just don't ruin it for everybody else on track. So you need to be taken to the pits immediately. So here we go, try and take the guy on the outside, but I give him a bit too much space here, and he's able just to keep it. It is what it is. We never end up getting past this guy, just purely because anytime we get close, he's blinking out like crazy. So the first couple of laps, he's not blinking, he's fine. And I think we're now going to see evidence of the blinking here. In the replay, it's not as bad as it was in the actual race, but every time I ended up getting close, there's nothing I could do. Sorry if you heard my cat, by the way, in the background. The guy is so clingy today, no idea why. But yeah, I just don't know what I'm supposed to do. Again, this is a replay of the race, but in the actual race, it was so much worse. He's just blinking in and out whenever I get close. There's no way to overtake. It needs to be fixed. Sorry to be bitching, but come on iRacing, fix it. So here we go, we're getting increasingly annoyed being behind this guy who's just blinking in and out. I just don't care about this race at this point, after just being stuck behind him for the whole race and blinking, so we're going to skip to the end of the race because nobody wants to watch this. Anyway, I don't want to watch him blinking in and out, so here we go. We end up 5th position, not bad. I can't remember where we started, maybe like 8th. We got a couple of freebies that we just cut them out of the video, they weren't really good. But yeah, not a bad result. Annoyed that I was behind this guy, so I came off. I thought, right, let's leave it a couple of hours. We'll try again. Hopefully we're not in front of this guy again. So on to race number 2. And lo and behold, we're P4. P3 is the guy we were stuck behind who was blinking. So at this moment in time, I'm literally crying. I thought, this is a good couple of hours after that race as well. So I'm like, okay, no way can I be caught stuck behind this guy again. So at the start, my mindset is to be ultra aggressive on number 14 because I can just tell that he's going to blink again. So here we are. We actually get a good rolling start this time. This is what it's supposed to be like. The leader out on the right just goes whenever he wants. And there we go. He's gone now. So the race is now started. So here we are. Car number 14, the blinker. Going to be super aggressive. Try and get him as soon as I can. Just going to show him as well that I'm going to be aggressive this time. I've done a bit more practice, so I should be faster this race as well. So we should be able to take him. We're going to see if he goes wide up on the inside, but he doesn't. He keeps it quite nice. But the Christian looks like he is holding him up, so we try and send it here. Unable to get the traction, but they go side by side here, and he's got cold tyres and he spins out because he was going side by side trying to get some traction out of the corner before the big straight, and he spins out, which is beautiful for us. We bully this guy out of this corner as well. So from P4 we are now P2 and we've held it. So amazing start. The blinker in front of us gone. We got Christian behind us who we've just overtaken, kind of bullied him out of the position. So here we go. Rest of the race now. We've just got to try and keep it clean. What we do struggle with is tyre temps. So our tyres are cold. I'm trying to push the car too hard there and we go way too deep, and every single sequence in this corner is messed up just because of that one entry to the corner. You kind of need the entry of the corner for the rest of that little section to go clean. And unfortunately, we got Christian. We go on board with Christian now. He's going to try and take us. But we're going to hold on as much as we can. We take a defensive line. There we are in the middle there on the right. But he gets a better exit out of the corner. He's able to go side by side. But we try and keep it a bit tighter here. And oof, very tight indeed. No contact whatsoever. But we are able to retake or keep the position there. And we go back on board with myself. And we can see Christian in the mirrors behind us. So really nice driving from myself and Christian, because you kind of need two brains to be able to race closely like that. Normally in iRacing it doesn't go that clean, but well done Christian for keeping it clean. And again, I'm still struggling. I've got a lot of pressure now, knowing I'm P2. I want to keep the position, but Christian behind doing well to put me off, and I'm slowing him up as well, so the people behind are trying to eat him up as well as he's trying to eat me up. So he's too far back here. He's looking, you can see him in the mirrors there, he's looking for a move, again trying to put me off, but I'm just keeping my head calm now. I know my biggest struggle here is I've got cold tyres. Christian must be more comfortable behind on the cold tyres than I am. Again, I'm relatively inexperienced in this series, in this GT3 series altogether. And there we are, there's the gap now after the first couple of laps. So we skip on ahead. So again, I'm P2, boring race, just need to keep it clean. But we come into this corner, brake too late, carry too much speed in. We're asking too much of the car and it gives out. And there we are, we've got Christian right behind us. And is he able to take me on the inside? I'll leave him the space because, you know, I am a nice guy. But because we're on the outside, we can accelerate a lot earlier and we're able to pull away from Christian there. So super, super lucky that we didn't lose that position. But our tyres are now they're a bit worn, they're a bit hot after that spinning out. So I need to be careful here not to bin it again or lose any more time. But because of the mistake behind us, we can see in the mirrors, we've got Christian and Rico fighting. So especially in this section of the track, you don't want to be going side by side here because you're going to be losing lots of time. And so now we are 1.2 seconds ahead again. So lucky that we are able to keep the position and pull another gap again. There you go, you see the gap there. Yeah, extremely lucky. I thank you for those two behind fighting, and again that they've swapped positions again. So it's 1.4 now that I'm ahead, and I just need to keep it clean, which I do. So we skip ahead onto the last corner, P2. So 2 different races in one video. I think I'm going to probably bundle 2 races together if they are relatively inexciting. But yeah, here we go. We complete the race in P2. 2 races, not bad. What's that, a P5 and a P2? I don't think I'm going to get a win in this in a very long time. I'm trying to get my iRacing up a lot, because in this class, in the road, in the sports cars, it's 1.7k. I'm much higher than that. I should be in the 2ks easily. I think I could be 3k if I am being honest. So we're going to try and farm a little bit of iRacing up and see where we can get to. So thank you very much for watching, guys. New season of iRacing. I'm going to try iRacing. Going to try and post more regularly. So yep, thank you again. Like and subscribe, whatever. Look at all my shorts, they're pretty cool. I try and post them as much as I can. It's been great, thank you.